Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 1. Here's your local business news. Today we are joined by local business owner Bethany Nilsson. 3 years ago, she opened a diner downtown and has opened several more restaurants since then. She will be speaking to us about her strategies, the local industry, and her future plans. Please join us after this commercial break. Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 2. Good evening, listeners. You are tuned into News Radio 1, your home for all local news. Today we will be joined by Antonia Mendez, our arts and culture reporter. Over her career, she's written about all local arts figures, exhibitions, and events. She will be here to talk about the new Summer Music Festival that will be held next Saturday. Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 3. Thank you for visiting the History Museum. Last month, we opened a new section of the museum called Life for Factory Workers in the 80s. The exhibit shows the lifestyle of families, children, and workers during this time. In the exhibit, you can take a tour of a recreated house for a typical working family. Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 4. Welcome everyone to this morning's nature hike at the Marshland National Park. Many rare plants and animals can be found here, such as birds, fish, and ferns. At the end of the hike, we will stop at a scenic lookout overlooking the marsh. There, you will be able to see into the valley. Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 5. Are you looking for help around the house? You should give home help a try. Please visit our website to hire professionals in cleaning, gardening, and general help. Our experts can provide you with the help you need. For a limited time, first-time customers will receive 10% off on their first service. Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 6. Is the summer heat getting you down? Come down to Splashland Water Park, where you can cool off and have a good time. We have huge pools, slides, and restaurants where you can relax. Also, season passes are available now for a limited time. We're open 7 days a week, so come chill out and take it easy today. Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 7. You are now listening to the Weekly Health Show. On today's episode, we've invited Sarah Kim to the studio, a nutritionist and a famous cook. Sarah runs her own cafe and works as a nutrition consultant. Today, she will discuss healthy diets, tips for nutrient consumption, and some recipes. After the segment, we will answer questions from the audience on healthy living. Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 8. Coming up next, we will be welcoming Maria Kim to the Channel 5 studio. Maria is a prominent musician, actor, and writer. She has recently directed her first feature film, which will be showing this weekend. You wouldn't want to miss the opportunity to watch this interview with this fascinating artist. We will return with Maria after the commercial break. Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 9. Here is next week's weather report. Starting on Sunday, we expect cold temperatures and snow. If you enjoy winter sports, it's a perfect time to hit the slopes. You can spend great time skiing, sledding, and watching outdoor concerts. Stay tuned for your local news. Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 10. Here is your evening weather report. We received a lot of snow today, and it will continue into tomorrow morning. In the afternoon, the skies will clear up and we'll see sunny conditions, higher temperatures, and calm conditions. If you would like a more detailed report, please stay tuned until after the evening news. Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 11. You are now tuned in to Channel 5 News. The time is currently 6 o'clock in the a.m., and now here is your traffic news. At this time, we are reporting a large traffic jam on Highway 1 between downtown and the port. If you are headed this way, we recommend taking alternative routes. After a short commercial break, we will return with business, culture, and local news reports. Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 12. Good afternoon. Here is your evening traffic report. Due to construction on Highway 1, there will be delays on your commute in the Westville area. We suggest detouring through Park Plaza, Central Boulevard, or Route 6. If you would like real-time traffic information, please visit our website for updates. Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 13. Thank you for purchasing this audio cookbook. In this section, we will teach you how to make your own simple syrup. Take your sugar and water and pour equal amounts into the pot. As the liquid boils, you can add your spices, a bit of salt, and other flavorings. Once it's cooled, you can add it to your beverage of choice. Enjoy! Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 14. Thank you all for joining us at this year's Dawn Lake Harvest Festival. Every year we gather to mark the end of the summer and have a great time. A detailed schedule of events can be found in your festival brochure or online. This year, we have even more musical acts, food trucks, and activities for everyone. Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 15. Thank you for listening to the educational podcast. Today, we'll be discussing recent studies on jungle ecosystems. We'll learn about how the plants, animals, and climate interact with each other in these areas. Serving as our expert in this segment will be Dr. Pat Jenkins, a zoologist at the National Science Institute. Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 16. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Home Improvement Show. My name is Kylie Vance, and I am your host. This week, we'll be working in the garden. Namely, we'll show you how to choose, plant, and maintain spring flowers. Even if you've done something like this before, I'm sure you'll be inspired. Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 17. Welcome shoppers to the Bay Mall, the state's largest shopping complex. We have a wide range of electronics, clothes, and home goods. Additionally, we have revamped and expanded our food court, so be sure to check it out. Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 18. Are you always short on time to cook meals at home? You'll want to tune in to our new cooking show, Quick and Cheap Meals. Ben Sherman, a renowned home cook, will be offering his best recipes, cooking tips, and meal planning. Every episode will showcase a new set of recipes that'll be sure to save you time and money. Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 19. You have reached the Waterville Parks Department. You can find us on the second floor of City Hall. Unfortunately, our offices are closed over the weekend. If you have any inquiries, we will be open at 8 a.m. on Monday. Our website is also a great resource for information and details about our department. Maria's TOEIC Speaking Class, Part 1, Practice 20. You have reached the offices of 720 Event Management. Unfortunately, our office hours have ended for the day. We are open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you would like to leave a message, please press star at the end of this message. Be sure to include your name, contact information, and the purpose of your call. We will be sure to get back to you on the next business day.